Well, the Junior League has a long-standing history of starting efforts from the ground level, and Connor Prairie Farm is an example of that. Lots of different institutions that have stayed here all these years in our city, and Komen approached Junior League to see if we would be interested in starting a race, and with the eventual opportunity to set up a chapter. And so that's how we got started, and in the process then Junior League selects their leadership team and for the event, and that's how all of us got to be a part of it, particularly for a first-time event. And though it was coming from a national program, to have that local connection for, particularly I think for our members, to have something that they could, you know, see what the benefit of that was going to be. We knew that a percentage of the money raised from the race would go to national efforts for research and all the important things that were going on at the national level, but we also wanted to make a difference in our own community, and so it was so important. And I think to be able to give a big gift like that and to see that.
I thought I died and went to heaven. Wow.
Yeah. Are you sitting down?
Yeah, we got 35,000 that first
Yes.
year.
And that was in
1992.
Right.
So back then, that money was
Right.
And we still feel like it's really important that most of the money stays local.
Yes.
And is
Right.
invested in breast health programs in the local community. So it's interesting that we still have that connection.
It
Well, we started with Breast Health Awareness League first.
Yes,
which was
yes.
a
Oh,
group
right,
of
right.
volunteers.
Yes.
And,
Right.
And then 2001.
2001
2001 is
when
when we became affiliated.
Yeah. So it took a while to
took a while.
get that kind of going.
Yeah, I wasn't sure when that
Well, there
all
was
happened.
conversation about, and thought process, because that's a national
Right.
organization, and
To make that transition.
we knew we were following many rules, but once you became an affiliate,
Right.
Yeah.
total rules.
I know I was diagnosed in '93, and Community Hospital was where my oncologist was at, and he said, he gave me my last treatment, he gave me the brochure for the race, and he said, you need to go and do this. Before I left the hospital, they gave me Nancy's book to read.
Oh, that's
And I
great.
took it back because, of course, Susie died, and so,
Right.
like on my second chemo, I'm like, is this you telling me I'm going to die because she died? Here's your book. And he goes, did you read the whole thing? No, I stopped when she died.
There was a good message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember standing at the water station, and it was right close to the little stage there, or it was on the street there, close to there. And all those women came over and they go, come on, you need to come up here with us. And I'm like, I'm not a survivor yet because I'm just completing treatment. And they go, yes, you were a survivor when you were diagnosed.
Yeah.
And going up there with them, I couldn't even talk about it when I went home. I'm like, they're like, how was the race? And I'm like, it was wonderful. Yeah.
Talking about the fact that we used clipboards. It was before cell phones. It was really before.
Way back
We had to
then.
call each other on the phone to actually work through problems.
Yeah, I mean, that was, even if you think about it, I remember going to it in the 90s, going to like, a computer information to know how to use a computer, where you had to wait to get online.
So we had, the first race was at Fort Benjamin Harrison. It was when they were going through transitioning staging from becoming an army base to a the community and using it. And we thought it would be a perfect place to hold the race because it's such an amazing, it's a beautiful property.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
And we thought it would just be gorgeous there.
There's
It
no cell
was
phones,
pouring down rain. It was lightning. It was, I'm talking strikes of lightning to the ground. We are just, I wanted to cry because I'm like, they're not going to come, we're going to, and then it's like, well, they're not going to come, and then all of a sudden they started coming. The sun, the clouds parted, the sun came out, and all these women are walking. I'm getting chills right now.
But I remember there was one that you saw her first
Yes,
over
it
the
was, like,
hill.
over the hill.
And so we said, there's one. There's
one.
And then there's like a whole bunch of them, and there really are people coming. And it was amazing.
Well, I think that we felt that the community was ready for it and desired it and wanted it. Just the coalition of all the health organizations in that boardroom, I'll never forget it, because there was an exchange that was beautiful. everyone was after the same thing. I've never seen so much cooperation from what are usually competing
And the
entities.
round table that came together
was
with
powerful.
Dr. Harper, you
Right.
know, that was,
Yep.
Yeah.
that was huge.
And
To
I
have
think
that
those
first
were-
year.
yeah,
That's
and
set
I-
set a strong foundation.
Yeah,
for
I think that we
future.
really felt strongly, I don't think we thought about numbers,
No.
but I think we thought about the
The
integrity,
issue.
the issue and the integrity of the race, and that it was more than a race. So to bring the forum together, to have the large educational outreach with our membership, to create a program that was very meaningful and impactful right off the bat. We felt very good about that, and those were the things that we knew could sustain, and the numbers would take care of themselves. But we also were very fortunate, I think, when you have, again, to the point of non-competitive feelings and having all the hospitals there, having different breast cancer surgeons representing the different entities, all at the table, all sharing information and doing it for
And do
women.
you remember the intensity too?
Oh, yeah.
There was
Yes.
tremendous intensity among the physicians and the representatives from the hospitals. So we knew, had the feeling